Florescent has proven herself to be one of the most mechanically gifted players Valorant has ever seen, standing on top of the game changers in Valorant world as a whole. But how did this all happen? Well, to find that out, we need to go back to September 11th, 2006, Alberta, Canada. This is where the story of Ava Florescent Eugene starts. Florescent started her Valorant career in 2021, when she was only 14 years old, but she would only enter monthly tournaments like the Sakura Cup that had no age limit and were meant to be low-risk tournaments. The whole of 2021 would be a mix of feelings for the young superstar, hopping from team to team, playing in open tournaments with her friends, and resulting in a record that you wouldn't expect from the soon-to-be best game changers player the Valorant community would ever see. Let's skip forward to April 16th, 2022. This is when it would all change for Florescent. She got an opportunity to play for her first ever official team, Misfits Black, a team not really known for much at the time. Shortly after joining Misfits Black, she realized this was finally an opportunity to be able to make a career out of esports, but she did know that this would mean having to take the game very seriously. And take the game seriously, she did. After finally getting to prove herself in the Supergirl Gamer Pro Summer 2022 Championship, it was finally time to go for the main Game Changer stage. Florescent alongside Misfits wasted no time getting to work at VCT 2022 Game Changer Series 3 Open Qualifier. The first step being Team Mystic Venus. It was clear to the fans and the rest of the teams that Florescent had no intention of slowing down. And next up was Evil Genius's GC. After winning the open qualifiers, one gauntlet stood between Florescent and the main stage. But after being put down to the elimination bracket in the first round, her dreams of the main stage started to fade. Even though Florescent did get eliminated in third, she had moved across the country for better ping, was living on her own, and competing at the near top of the Game Changers world, all at the age of 16. In her mind, nothing could stop her at this point. She was too far in. After the loss with Misfits, Florescent moved to version 1 for almost all of 2023 and won so much that we can't cover it in detail, but here's a cool 15-second montage. December 2023 is when our story picks back up again, and this is when most of us were finally introduced to Florescent. Shopify Rebellion had given Florescent her shot at greatness in that year's Game Changers Championship. All the hard work, having to work harder than others, the dedication would finally pay off, and things would seem to never slow down. Shopify Rebellion made short work of their first two opponents in Chow Wei's EDG and BBL Queens. The first team that would give Shopify Rebellion a fighting chance was G2 Gozum, but after coming out of the gates hot in the first map, the control quickly fell back towards Florescent and the rest of Shopify Rebellion, sending them to the grand finals. Meanwhile, a recently defeated TL Brazil was slowly making their way out of the elimination bracket to meet Shopify Rebellion in one of the most intense grand finals in Game Changers history.
Hunter's Fury now comes through, trying to get some pings towards the back of the site. It lands, it kills Bizarro. Only 2 kills away needed here for Shopify Rebellion. Closing the gap, Dike in the back doing whatever she can, but she cannot. It's up to Dugina, who has clutched it before. Spike is down out the open, Florescent gets the kill. The Rebels resist the push from the Dark Horse. How much this means for this team, for her and Alexis.
Muito barulho para suas campeãs do Game Changers 2023, Shopify Rebellion! Beautiful.
Florescent had done it. She had climbed to the top of the Game Changers world, winning an MVP award in the process. There was now only one big lingering question. What was next for Florescent? Well, the answer being to win every single VCT Game Changers tournament in the entirety of 2024. During the rule of Florescent and Shopify Rebellion, there was serious whispers of if Game Changers players should and would be allowed to play on Tier 1 teams.
For VCT? Maybe. She's good mechanically, but she needs to like play against better players. Or like prove it at least. I wouldn't say, I feel like she's good enough because like obviously like I think she has like mechanical talent, right? But I think most people like would say like she would need to prove it against like stronger teams. Because like GC is just weak. She's really good. I would definitely trial her. I think her mechanics are just like different. I think she does just do like stupid shit though. Like legitimately just like dumb shit. Which I think like in a really high level games, like you'll just lose.
Now, this isn't the first time that people have wondered about Game Changers players moving to Tier 1, but it was the first time that a player was dominating in such a fashion which made these questions even more valid. There's one team that we've left out of the story so far, but it's finally time to introduce them. APK first reached out to Florescent during the Series 3 tournament to organize her to fly out to Brazil early for a trial. In the meantime, the end of 2024 was upon us, and in a final show of dominance, Shopify Rebellion, with Florescent as their star, go in and not just win Game Changers Berlin 2024 championship, but they don't even drop a single match.
She's just biding her time, waiting for that dart, and that blind lands from Mel.
And look at this, they line up. Oh! Florescent! Never knowing defeat, pushing forward, pops the ult. Are you gonna really secure this victory with an ace? If it was anyone else, I might doubt it, but Florescent is one of a kind! On the verge now, moments away, as Melissa has to face the music to take that
Mel's
walk.
gonna die for her.
You absolutely would, Melissa. Still powers forward, but time is ticking. And 3 more to go. Shopify looking to secure. And Neuer, the final blow there. Nothing in this world would have kept Mel from that stage this time. Shoulder to shoulder with her side, securing their back-to-back win.
Berlin, put your hands together for your first back-to-back Game Changers champions. It's Shopify Rebellion!
After picking up her second championship and second MVP award, APK had finally announced that she would be signed as their duelist for the 2025 season, making her the first Game Changers player to play in Tier 1. Unfortunately, Florescent has gone on to lose her first matches in the EMEA, but she has made it very clear that losses and setbacks are just ways of learning and launching yourself forward. So one can only wonder what form we will see Florescent in next time. Florescent started her Valorant career at 14 years old, moved across Canada to have better ping at 16, won nearly every VCT Game Changers tournament in 2023 at 16 and 17, won her first Game Changers championship and MVP award with Shopify Rebellion in 2023, again at 17, won every single VCT Game Changers tournament in 2024, including her second Game Changers championship and MVP award, and last but not least, became the first female player to be signed and play on a Tier 1 Valorant team. A moment that will never be forgotten in Valorant history, paving a way for all Game Changers players to compete in Tier 1.